Just on this street, 2 cars were torched. Police think the guy would follow the mailman in his car, stalk every mailbox, then he gets out and heads for the kill. Metro man living with an artificial heart gets to go home. This will probably have about 68 pounds total. Rock and roll, right? Whoa. Whoa. It's coming here for water, and these are really fresh tracks. Stay 40 degrees or cooler inside. That way your produce will stay fresher. The kettle crunch at the bottom. We've got ice cream sandwiches and a fruit bar.
Oh goodness, there you go. Shove it into your mouth.
This may anger some folks, but Bieber fever will not spread to Glee. It was hot at the state fair. Yeah. It was burning up. I had to have my cowboy hat on.
Well, he was stabbing the wall, stabbing the mattress, some screaming threats.
Police say this 15-year-old threatened his family, then police, with a small sword.
It was about 2 feet long. It was steel and certainly very capable of doing significant damage.
Police say they tried to get the teen to drop the weapon, but then he threw it at them.
And the officer tased him and was able to take him into custody.
It could have impaled an officer when he threw that sword.
No question about it.
Officers say they tried to subdue the young man without using deadly force.
I don't think his intentions was that, to try to hurt anyone.
Where did he get that small sword?
Well, it came in a cane that no one knew it was inside of the cane. So on the inside of it was a sword.
Did you know when you bought the cane that it had a sword in it?
No.
Malika Wooford said her son was recently injured and needs a cane to walk, but she says he has no mental health issues.
Well, he was just acting out, angry about, I don't know.
I know that he's very troubled.
This man who didn't want his face on camera tells a different story about his neighbors.
Since they've moved in, I've seen him, they're like 20 some odd times. So I know that he's a real troubled young man.
I know. My car was on fire, and my neighbor's car was on fire.
Neighbors rushed outside and caught this on their cell phone.
And I heard a pop, and then another pop. I just went and grabbed everybody and ran outside.
This is what's left of Stacy Sarf's grandmother's car. Across the street, the damage looked worse. Norman Fire says this has now happened to 5 cars in a little more than 24 hours all around Norman North High School.
If you're out there and you did this, I hope you feel really bad for it.
I'm kind of reluctant to throw out that arson word right now.
Norman Fire Marshal Fred Henderson stopped short of saying all the fires were arson, but called them suspicious. Neighbors have their own suspicions.
Some kids that were bored.
I just figured that it was some kids having fun or something.
The fire marshal says it's possible the fires are not over.
It's just scary that they're still out there and nobody's caught them yet.
I think that they don't really understand what they've really done. They have destroyed people's lives.
Something lurks in these woods. And some say a mythical creature makes its home outside Tecumseh High School.
Oh, it looked just weird.
Students snapped this picture by the school and took pics of these prints over the summer. Some locals believe it is none other than the chupacabra, the legendary blood-sucking beast.
The big question is, what are they?
Fox 25 showed the photos to cryptozoologist Nicholas Redfern. Redfern travels the globe searching for unclassified animals.
This is actually the skull, the clean skull.
He shows us the skull of a suspected chupacabra. Redfern documents images and sightings in his book, Monsters of Texas.
People were reporting farm animals killed and attacked under unusual circumstances with bite marks to the neck. For the most part, they are coyotes. There's evidence of crossbreeding with wild wolves and also with wild dogs.
The teens who took this photo say this was no wild dog. They say it has no hair.
Running like a kangaroo, I guess you could say.
Maybe we're actually seeing a mutation in a regular species.
Me and my friend came down here and chased it.
Ryan Craighead showed us where he found prints. We found fresh ones.
You could have, a pair together, or a family or something like that.
Redfern, myself, and photographer Ben Latham set out. We find evidence of wildlife. As night falls, we hope the animal we are looking for finds us.
Well, what we've got here are sort of classic paw prints.
This print has big claws.
There's a good chance that these prints are related to the sighting of the animal. You do have to be in the right place at the right time. That doesn't mean we shouldn't look.
No, especially though with the number of paw prints.
Not sure what that was.
Something is near.
It's over there.
Did you hear?
What's that?
I thought I heard some rustling over there.
Whatever it is, it knows we're here. We head towards it.
There's something out here. The problem is, of course, getting on its trail and staying on its trail when that's the last thing it wants.
Right by a pond, something was here.
The animal, whatever it is, again, you can see the 5 paw print mark. It's coming here for water, and these are really, really, really fresh tracks.
As night grows, still no sighting.
We've still found some valuable evidence. There's no doubt about that at all.
It's the shape of a canid.
The next day, we show OSU canine zoologist Jim Shaw pictures of the paw prints. He says some may be dog or raccoon, others coyote.
Adult male coyote will probably go 30 pounds.
He thinks science already has the answer for Craighead's photo and other so-called chupacabra finds.
The DNA tests that have been done show that they're basically just coyotes. It's the same animal. It's just because of a condition of runaway mange.
What we need to answer is this question of why we're getting the genetic anomalies.
Redfern says he does not dispute the science that's out there, but says the woods and our imaginations still hold some mystery.
The idea that there could be mysterious places out there full of equally mysterious creatures appeals to a lot of people.